Good morning. So basically, I didn't plan on making this video like this. When God calls a man, when God calls a man, it's never planned just like this video, this very video, by this time. When God calls a man, it's never planned. When God calls a man, you are not even prepared of the calling at all. Like, it's not like, okay, it's this date. Okay, God is going to call me to this, to do that, and to do this. When God calls a man, it's never to put you in sorrow, to put you in pain, but it's to elevate you. The calling of God on your life is to elevate you, is to make you a better person in whatsoever field you are in. It's never to pull you down, it's never to make you feel small. There are rumors that when God calls a man, oh, he's going to break you, he's going to do this, you are going to lose everything. The truth is, yes, you are going to lose a lot of things. When God calls you, you're going to burn a lot of bridges. When God calls you, you're going to make a lot of sacrifices. You're going to be disciplined, every single thing. But guess what? It's for the greater purpose. In Matthew chapter 4, when God called the first disciples, they were fishing. To them, that was the biggest business. To them, that is how they're going to make that money. That is how they're going to be famous or popular, or if they are not even looking for popularity or whatsoever. But to them, that was their idea. But God called them to be a bigger person. He called them to fish for men. Now, but when he called them, he literally told them to abandon what they were doing at that moment. When he called them, he had to tell them to leave what they were doing at that moment. When God calls you, it is bigger than the idea, it is bigger than your vision, it is bigger than the aspiration that mankind has ever seen because it is coming from the knowledge of God, the God that created this mountain. Can you see this? He created it. So when he calls you, it's for something huge, for something magnificent. You are going to lose a lot of things, but guess what? Just for the greater good. In whatsoever field you are in, when God gives you the idea, when God calls you for something greater, listen and stop talking. Talking won't land you in anywhere, but it will make you waste time. You don't argue with God like, who are you? Stop arguing, stop talking. You have to listen. When God calls you, He doesn't just call you for calling's sake. He calls you to be His own disciple. You are a disciple of Christ. You are like Peter. You are like Simon. You are like Andrew. He calls you to be His own disciple. When He called the first disciple, they have to leave what they were doing. They obeyed. Or you are not obeying. They obeyed. He calls you to be His own disciple in different forms of life, in different occupations, in different sectors. Because we are the light. We are to overcome. We are to be the head and not the tail. It is written, but we don't just read. He is calling you, and the best thing is to literally obey. I'm sorry if I'm not, saying it in a more lighter note. When he calls the other disciple, they even abandon their father, son of Zebedee. You are going to leave a lot of things, but guess what? If the disciples didn't pay the price, I don't think I'll be here. They are part of the reasons why we are on this earth. If Jesus didn't pay the price, I don't think I'll be here. I don't think you'll be here watching this. There are prices you have to pay, but it's for the greater good. The forefathers, they paid the price. The fathers of the great, they paid the price. If the disciples kept doing their fishing and doing their other jobs without doing what they were called for, I don't think salvation, I don't think the good news will be this rampant. I don't think it would have reached Nigeria. I don't think it would have reached South Africa. I don't think it would have reached USA. I don't think it would have reached Canada or any continent. When God calls you, please answer. We were called out of love. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be scared. When Moses was called, he was attending to his father's flocks. And when he was called, even to the burning bush, he was scared when he was speaking with God, when he had what God told him to do. When he had the assignment, he became scared and he was like, and he protested. He said, "Who am I? What am I? What do you want me to tell your people?" I mean, God even still told him, "Tell them I am that I am." I he still protested and he kept telling God for signs, and God kept giving him this and that, more clarification. Don't be disobedient like Jonah. You've seen the system, like the Bible is an evidence. It's the Bible says it's a cheat code. Moses them didn't have all these answers written for them in the Bible. Now we can see the mistakes and literally not make them. Michael Jackson said something. He said, "Study the greats and become greater." Learn from our fathers how they walked with God, how they obeyed His calling. It's okay to be scared. When God calls you and you're scared, it's part of surrender. It's part of letting Him know that, okay, I am not self sufficient and I can't do it for myself. But don't sit on that seat of being scared. Don't sit. He loves you, He cares about you because He wants you to elevate, He wants you not to be in that same level. If Moses didn't answer, I don't know how it's going to be like. Maybe there will be a second Moses. If Jesus didn't also answer the call, he kept saying, "I am doing my Father's will." Maybe there'll be a second Jesus. I don't know, but I love this one Jesus. I won't trade him for no one else. It's okay to be scared. It's okay. When God called me, I was freaking scared. And I'm still scared. And I'm still wondering how it's going to be like. But guess what? The Bible said, everything you are facing, I've gone through it. But guess what? I overcame the world. So Jesus Christ loves you. He cares about you. Please answer his call. Please answer his call. Please answer his call. And I promise you, you won't regret it. The scars are meant to take you to greater heights. Imagine a story and there isn't, imagine a success story without any story of, "I went through this, I went through that." It would be boring. Come on, people be like, "Are you sure you even went through anything?" But when you start setting the stories of what you passed through, the hardship, it will be a motivation for people to even like want to even, do it, want to even, walk with you, want to even walk with God. Your success isn't what inspires people. It is the story in it that inspires the people. The car, no, it is the story. How, what you passed through, how you were hungry, how you were crying. So when God calls you, everything is just happening. It's just a seasonal process. When you plant some trees, they don't just come out one year. It takes some years. Coconut, for example, I don't know if I'm correct, but I know it takes some couple of years. Mango, for an example, before it bears fruit, I know it takes some couple of years. So don't expect greatness to just spring out. The person that invented a fixed image, Joseph Nisfo, it took him over a decade in pursuing it to get a fixed image. And after few times, he died. And guess what? Is the person who partnered with him, who had a collaboration with him, Louis Dogger. I don't know if I got the name pronounced well. It took him another decade to have a more convenient image or picture. So please, this is your sign that God is calling you. Please answer. Do not waste time. The world is waiting for you. Moses in heaven, all the disciples, every one of them are literally waiting for you. Every one of the disciples are literally looking up to you to cover the tax. God love you. Stay blessed. Feel free to always come back and watch this. Subscribe to get notification. God bless you. St.promise out.